Well, I know Kristen is here and you are like the chat GPT whiz. And so I wanted to make this call all about you all today. So, Kristen, share with us a little bit about your knowledge about chat GPT and about your marketing knowledge because I think it's brilliant.
Oh gosh. S- I'm
Putting you
like,
right on the
oh,
spot today. I
right
was like,
on the
oh, she's
spot.
here.
So to start that, we kind of have to go back, I guess 2.5 years ago. I was taking a little break from real estate. I had a daughter getting married, and I was director of marketing and operations for a small convenience store chain. And I didn't know anything about marketing, like in that scope. I came from operations, I got that. So I decided to get a master's in digital marketing. Unfortunately, 2 weeks after I signed up, paid for my full program, I quit. Like I quit my job with no warning, just walked off the job. And so I had this degree that I had already paid for. And so I really started um, looking at what AI could do. I also follow Marky Lemons Hall out of Chicago, and she is the AI queen for real estate. So a lot of the things that I have learned, I have completely all credit to Marky because I have learned it from her. So now my chat GPT, it used to be daily and now I've kind of broken things out. But there are certain tasks that are done for me before I even get out of bed every morning. So it is, my chat GPT is scanning the local real estate news. It's
Mhm.
scanning the national news to see if there's anything worthwhile. I do have it now set up to give me any news stories about senior scams. And so that comes straight to my email every morning. But the biggest thing that I have learned is the more that you talk to your chat GPT, um, the more it gets to know you, it gets your tonality. I know a lot of people have been talking about, I can spot, you know, chat GPT from a mile away because of the M dash. You can actually go in and tell it, don't ever use an M dash.
Oh,
Yeah, so the more that you talk to it, the more that it gets to know you, especially if you're doing the paid version. It now, I think it was in the 4.0 rollout. It started remembering conversations, so you didn't have to start all over. But the main thing is you've got to learn how to write your prompts
hmm.
to the point that it gives you the information that you're looking for, but the more that you've talked to it, it starts pulling more things in. So like the prompt that I sent you and Heather last night was about that long. But that's because my chat GPT knows what I'm looking for because it's seen everything else that I've asked it for. And so it just brings it all in. And then it will ask me questions at the end of the prompt. Do you want me to do this? Do you want me to do that? So when I beta tested that prompt last night for senior events through December 31st next year in my market, it was like, do you want me to put together a rack card and talking points and scripts? And it just gave me all of those things in one of the beta tests that I did. So it's become a hobby
Hmm.
that I'm able to bring into my business. Um, like last week, we talked about the buyer prediction prompt that when I got back from conference in April, I was like, I'm not paying $29 a month for something that I know that I can put together. And then Heather was saying earlier this week that she used my prompt and told it that she was having an open house and she had 6 groups come through her open house by using the marketing that that prompt told her to do at the end. So it's all in. I did a master's degree that focused a lot on AI when it was still very, very new. So I've been messing with this for about 2.5 years. So I was about 9 months behind the initial rollout.
It's amazing. And all of this stuff, I'm actually pulling up your prompt so we can try it out. All of this stuff is important because it's something I talked about a couple of weeks ago. Either you're evolving or you'll become extinct. And right
Hmm.
now, we all have to evolve. As much as we fight this stuff, we have to evolve. And at first, I was like, "Ooh, I don't know about this stuff." Now I use ChatGPT, a couple of others. I really like Gemini
Hmm.
as well, but I like Gemini for vacation planning because when I use Gemini and I'm using that for my planning of my trips and itineraries, right? It goes right into my Google Drive as a
Right.
document. So I don't have to worry about where is it? How do I find it? What do I do with it? Like it's just so easy to use and it really helps. But with Chatty G, I find that it knows me. It knows what hashtags I want to use. If it uses a hashtag and I don't like it, I tell it not to use that again. I
Hmm.
make it sound more like me. I also use it for my blogs, not to write the blogs, but to correct my grammar,
Hmm.
because I think that's very important. I might think that I speak perfect, but I don't. I know I don't. I did not get an A in any of that stuff in school. Okay. And so I use it for that. I also wrote a chapter in a book for NAFPC, and I used it to clean up my grammar. They said that was allowed. They're the ones who gave me the idea for it. And it kind of edited up some things that I was repeating and run on sentences and made those more concise. I gave you all the prompt on how to use ChatGPT in a previous LFG call for your bios. So you should have a bio for your website, for Google, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and LinkedIn, and they all need to be a little bit different because your customer in each of those is a little bit different. And
Hmm.
so the thing I like the most about it is it really helps with that. I'm going to share my screen and we're going to try this right now. Let's see if I can do that.
Yeah, we Heather told me last night it was having a little bit of the struggle bus, so I have not had a chance
Okay.
to go in and figure out what's going on, but we'll see what it does this morning.
So
I played
I
with it a
do.
little. I
Go
played
ahead.
with it a little bit last night, and I actually asked ChatGPT what was wrong with the prompt, and it said it was a couple of things. Of course, I don't have it right here in front of me, but it was towards the end of it. It said something about it was too narrow, like too narrow of a search. But you can
Gotcha.
ask ChatGPT what's wrong with the prompt, and it will tell you.
Well, and it's probably because, like I was saying earlier, it knows me, and
Mm-hmm.
so it knows. So what it knows on my end, it's not when it talks to your chat GPT, it doesn't understand what's going on up here for me.
Yep.
Um, so I'm almost wondering if it doesn't work, started out with, I received this prompt from another real estate agent in South Carolina. Please write it for my area. And then drop the prompt in and see
Hmm.
if it'll port over for you. And also, and say, you know my business, you know how I work as an agent. Please format this prompt to work for my business.
All right. So I just updated the cities where it was up front. And so I'm scrolling through this. This is super duper in depth and in detail. And I'm going to put this prompt in the chat for you all to have. And now I'm going to just scroll. I'm just scrolling down because it's really in depth. I mean, look at all of the relevance pieces here, which is really important. And so we're scrolling, and I'm going to see. Okay. So now let's see what it spits out. So I do not use the paid version of ChatGPT. Just like you all, I watch what I spend. Please provide an area. So I'm going to say Southwest Florida, including these cities: Naples, Bow Island, Bonita Springs, um, Estero, Cape Coral, Fort Myers. I spelled Cape Coral out, but that's okay. I love that it can correct my spelling because I definitely have. All right, summary of findings. Let's see. Collier County Senior Center. Okay. Mastering the table of events. I'm just scrolling through this with you all. I'm seeing United the Alliance of Art. Okay. Myers. Carlisle. It's hard to read this.
So it should, at the very bottom, give you the option to drop it into a CSV. There you go. So if you copy that code, it should drop it into a CSV file for you. But the prompt is set up to review the internet every Sunday at 6 o'clock and then send you any updates.
That's amazing. This is really cool. Look at this.
See, and that's the other error that I got on mine too, was it wouldn't send it regularly.
Mm-hmm.
And I
look at this. It gives you a sponsor pitch.
Heather, are you on the paid or on the free version?
I'm on paid.
Okay.
Gotcha. Here we go. 2 seminar outlines. Look at this. This is fabulous. I love this. Now, the thing about it is it doesn't capture everything that's going on. I know what else is going on, right?
Right.
And it's missing some pieces. But it might be missing those pieces because I know that they're going on, but they may not have been announced on their websites yet. So that's another thing that I would reach out to, like my seniors Blue Book says she's got like 62 events this year coming up. Hey, are they on your website? Because it didn't get included in this. But I also could ask it, please include seniors Blue Book event Collier and Lee counties, along with engaging events, if I could spell correctly, engaging events. See if it'll add it in. I don't know.
Take the E out. There you go.
Yeah. Engaging events.
Oh, you forgot an N. E-N.
You're typing like me, Alicia.
I do. I'm the worst typer with certain things. I used to type 80 words a minute. Not anymore.
It's the keyboards on these computers. It's not us.
It really is. And I'm a very loud typer. All right, leadership meetup time for tea. Here we go. Look at this. She's got a lot of stuff going on, I know. So it's not catching all of those. But that's okay. I like this.
It at least gives you a good baseline. So the other thing that I've learned with using AI, especially like I will format my blog posts using this and then kind of go in. I'll go in and rewrite it. My undergrad was in English, so writing is not a difficulty for me.
Mhm.
However, you don't have to write for just SEO anymore. You have to write for what's called GEO, which is how if somebody goes into ChatGPT, let's just say somebody goes into ChatGPT and they said,
Mhm.
I'm looking for a realtor in my area that specializes in seniors. If you've written things that are both SEO and GEO, it will pull you into the AI.
Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah, and that's something that I just learned probably about 6 weeks ago. So now when I'm writing anything that's going out, like on my Google business page, which I had to completely restart last week, so I lost everything from my old page. Um, I tell it that I'm looking for SEO and GEO rich keywords and phrases. And then I do ask it to break those out. What are the things that I need to have in this blog post to pull to both the AI and to pull for the internet? So
That
that
is
when I'm
amazing.
going, so when I'm going back in and doing a rewrite, I've got, and because I keep looking this way and this way, I've got two screens. I'll have this screen over here with um, chat saying these are the things that you need, and then I'll have this screen over here where I'm doing my rewrite. So it's not
Pretty.
just SEO being king, it is now you've got to write for the AI as well.
So what I'm going to
Well,
do is take this prompt and throw it into our chat.
what was are they still doing that AIO or AI something? Or is that what
Yeah,
the G one that you just said?
GEO. So yeah, I think AI SEO would be, it just sounded like you're saying EIEIO. They've changed it to GEO so that it kind of, it's a marketing thing.
So I cannot, it's too long. I can't put it in here. Um, I'm going to throw it on our membership page right now. Now, let's see, go down to the bottom. I'm just going to put this in here so that we can make sure that we stay on track. I also threw in the woman that she was talking about, which, what was her name again?
Marky Lemons Rye Hall.
Yep.
Had her
Yep.
in there for you all. And oh my gosh, this is crazy. Text messages happening today. You ever get that? It's like ding, 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 ding. Everyone wants to have a conversation on a Friday. So I think that this is really helpful. How many of you have used ChatGPT at this high level?
Kind of. I use it a lot. I'm just not really good with the prompts.
Yeah,
I think I overthink it.
that's okay. It happens.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't have to overthink it, right? So I just put that in there. So Marky is awesome. I love Donna wrote that. It's still, you have to learn your prompts and you have to learn how you're going to make it really interesting to use for your business. Now, who wants to be a guinea pig for us to search, to look up how they're doing in their market? Who wants me to check for them?
I'll be a guinea pig. Go for it.
Okay. I'm going to go to ChatGPT. Lord have mercy. Okay, so this to Mike. So give me 1 second. I'm just going to pull this up. Heather, what's your market that you serve?
Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Fort Wayne, Indiana. And I did introduce on those of you who wanted to be introduced to Tara from NAIPC. I introduced you all yesterday. What I figured out is that it seems like there's opportunity to grow one.
Yeah.
The reason why I am attracted to NAIPC for Indiana. Who is the top? Do you want me to put in who is the top senior focus real estate agent in Fort Wayne and why? Let's see. I think this is important for us to do this. I think it's important for us to see how our efforts are actually. Look at this key updates. Heather Gordon. I'm so excited.
It really pulled me for no, are you serious?
Number one, girl. Number freaking
Okay.
one.
I have to tell you something, and I'm going to brag because when we did all of this like last week or 2 weeks ago and started doing this, when you had us look ourselves up on chat, I was not showing up at
Oh,
all.
did you
So
change anything?
yes, the last couple of weeks I've been making sure to be consecutive, even if I can't use the post that the group has supplied. Obviously, you've seen that I'm just trying to at least post something consecutively. That's pretty much all I've done. And then I changed up some of the keywords in my SEO. That's it.
This is important because if you want to dominate your market within this niche, you gotta show up. And you did it. And so I'm so proud of you because I see your
Thank
posts. I
you.
like them. You're doing a fabulous job. You really embraced this. And with our membership that we have, you have the ability to take reels and post them or stagnant posts or carousels, whatever it is for the day to change things up, right? And I started doing it because, do as I say, not as do as I do, not as I say, if I could say that properly. So our guru, Gretchen, she's gets like 100,000 views. Okay, she's awesome. She's really killing it in this field. And I'll tell you a quick story. I went to a training, and at the training, an agent stood up and was like giving all this advice on your social media. And I'm like, wow, she must be killing it. So I went to her site after, wrote it down. My agent and we were there together. We went to her site. She only had 500 followers, and her views were like 5, 6, 30 on each of them. Because you could see when you post reels now, how many views people have, right? And how many likes. And I was like, I don't know if I would take advice from someone that's just starting out, right? Maybe they're learning from their coach. Maybe they're learning from others. But I want to take advice from someone that's like over 6,000 people on their social media, 100,000 plus views. I want to go to the people who are getting the 3 million views on something. I want to be able to amplify what I'm doing at a high level. Now, I normally run between Instagram, I get around 10,000 views a month. Facebook, I get anywhere from 20 to 50,000 a month. And it just takes one reel to go viral in a sense. And then it's like boosts everything for you. So it's like you're doing the things. So you're doing the things here. So Life Moves with Heather comes up number one. Lynn Rearsey team. Do you know her? She's number two.
Yep, Lynn Reeser. She's actually been a realtor for a long time, so that doesn't surprise me. Letha Mason, I've not heard of her.
Might be a great idea just to chat with, this Chica Linda here.
Okay.
To say, hey, what's going on? What are you doing? I see that we're running in the same circles. When you're dealing with a team, it's a little bit more difficult, I would say, to try and partner with them. But here's the thing is the reason why I say to partner with someone who comes up in this is for one key reason. When you get really busy and need to go on vacation, you need a backup.
Yeah.
And so I don't know what business she's with. I don't know what brokerage she's with. I don't know, but it would be nice for you to build some relationships in the community. And also start thinking of other agents in your community who you could partner with that are part of your brokerage to help with open houses, to help with coverage for vacations, and see who wants to be within this niche. That I think is really important because as we grow, things pop up, people get sick, things happen. And so you want to start building a pipeline of folks who can actually help you. One of the things that our brokerage is doing, because we're a cloud brokerage, is they do these micro engagement events every month now. And it's a training. And there's about 50 to 60 agents that come. They've never done that before. It just was launched in August for the first time. And so I know this is going to be coming to a place near you, Heather, because our broker decided that this is a mission that they want to do. And I can't think of the name of the catchy name they came up with it. But the reason why I like this is because I'm meeting other people who can help us. There's 3 people on our team right now locally. And we're like, what happens if all 3 of us are busy?
Yeah.
And Kristen, you've had teams before too, and brokers, being a broker and folks that you've managed, you have to have that support system. It doesn't matter if you're a small team, a large team, solo agent, you need to have some support. And like today, I am going around to 6 of my listings to drop off some paperwork. I have 4 open houses this weekend. I got to make sure all the paperwork is fresh inside of there. But I normally send one of my agents to go, but I'm going because I need to make sure, I need to lay eyes on the property. I need to make sure, is the house cleaning needed? Is the toilets need to be cleaned? Like I'm not doing that, by the way, but I'm letting my sellers know, hey, it's time for a light clean. Just have the house cleaner come through and do that, a little refresh, right? Because that's important. And these are things that you need to make sure that we're keeping top of mind for, because it's great to have listings and it's great to help seniors with it. But if they're not moving, if they're not selling, you're just, having a little bit of a bump in the road. So now this is the top pick and why. Top pick is Heather Gourmet. Girl, you better screenshot this. Actually,
Did you? You read my mind.
So you better read, look, I will keep the prompt. I'm going to screenshot this and I'm going to be
I love it. I know. Make sure to drop it in the Girls with Grit. Send it to Lauren and then they'll be proud.
Oh, they are going to be so happy. Look, I'm going to put this in there. Top pick and why. Heck yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you for doing that.
I am so proud of you.
I'm so glad I volunteered.
This is such a beautiful thing. I'm like,
it's a huge accomplishment.
It is.
I'm trying not to cry because I got my makeup all on, but it is.
No, that it is. This is awesome.
It's got me in my feels, girls.
I'm going to see here. I'm going to put in yes, because I'm going to see what it spits out. I'm so excited for you because this is exactly what we want. We want all of you to have this, right? So here's why you can do the right thing about your search. Are you looking for 1 to 2 agents? Oh, look at this. We were just talking about this.
Yes. Wow.
So now we're going to take a picture of this, my friend. Now, each ChatGPT, when you do stuff like this, it spits out something different for each of us because of what we're all geared towards. I want to just, because I go on my husband's to see if the same stuff pops up, okay? So I go on a different computer. And let's see.
Well, I was going to say, you looking from down in Florida, that makes me feel amazing that I am showing up number 1.
So these are all people that you can partner with.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't know what brokerage they're with. And some brokerages say that you can't partner with someone outside your brokerage. So just be mindful of that. I'm just putting that out there. So I'm going to copy all of this and paste it into an email for you. just so
Okay.
that you can have it where you can, actually
Yeah.
type or listen and all of those things. And you could just keep asking it questions and it just keeps going. So I'm so excited. Do you guys find this helpful? You ladies, I should say.
It's awesome. Thank you. And
I'm so, look, and it still is.
it's got my certification on there.
Okay,
Yay!
so I just ran it on my side, and it says short answer, there's no official top senior agent for Fort Wayne. Rankings like that don't exist. That said, based on public speculation, credentials, and services offered, the standout is Heather Gorney, Life Moves with Heather. Why? Her entire brand is built around senior downsizing and transitions, and she advertises senior placement specialist services on top of standard real estate, which is unusual in that market.
It's awesome. That's so
I'm
awesome.
so excited. This is like huge. This is huge.
It
You should,
is.
you've worked really hard and you need to celebrate this. You need to push this out on social so you can
I
take all
definitely
the
will. No, this is huge.
out.
Thank you guys.
It's so exciting.
I'm crying too.
Oh
Oh
my
my
God.
God, I'm sorry. I'm glad that I can cry with my girls though. Like seriously, this is
Right.
huge. And I'm so appreciative.
See, but this is the beauty of all of us coming together, right? You've been learning
We
from
got
each.
Sherry, y'all. We got Sherry to come on camera. Hey girl.
I know we're going over a little bit. Let me stop the screen share so we can see each other. Um, this is what we want. This is the community that we want. This is the beauty of this community. As you
Yes.
are growing and as you are learning, and I'm the first person to say this, credentialing, taking classes, all of that is amazing. But if you're not making any income, I know my husband will be the first person to say, why are you doing it? Like for purposes that are legitimate, right? Because at the end of the day, we still have to feed our families. And so when you start doing this, and now for Heather, this is going to be huge for her as she grows. And now you could start even putting this on to some of your listing stuff that you have and start shouting this out. Because one of the things, I was just going through the luxury training from our brokerage, and it's huge. I mean, the luxury training piece is like amazing because all your stuff goes to like Rob Report and Wall Street Journal, but you got to have like luxury type. I can't put a $300,000 house on there, right? Makes sense,
Yeah.
right? But what they were saying is all of these tools that we give you, you need to show it in your listing agreement. And I was like, I don't have that in my listing agreement, right? So then I thought, I don't have anything on my listing agreements for all the coaching that I do, all the things that I do here. And I was like, and the speaking stuff that I do. And I'm like, So it gave me a different perspective, right? For us to tweak things. So I am not a fan of printing out a ton of collateral and just like pulling from it because I feel that your collateral should change. And as you grow and evolve, it should change. So now, as you're growing and evolving here, ladies, you can update this and add it in as something really pretty. And of course, you're not going to put the Chat GPT fixtures in there, okay? But we're going to make it look pretty. And if you need help with that, just let me know. I'm happy to help you with it. I know that Kristen's really good at marketing too. She can help you with it. We are here to help you because at the end of the day, I think this is so valuable. And when you go in to a listing agreement and you're at that appointment, you could be like, well, I'm so glad that we're meeting today, online, my SEO, and they may not know what that means. But my internet search is showing that I'm the top real estate senior focused agent in our market. And I'm so grateful for the opportunity to be here with you. So this is amazing. I love that you are so excited about it. And those are happy tears. Those are happy tears.
They are. They are. You just hearing you say like the top real estate agent in the senior market in Fort Wayne, like that's huge. That's huge. So yeah, it's hard to swallow because it's just so big. So it's all good. Like thank you. That's
Amazing.
amazing.
This is so amazing. I'm so proud of all of you. Each and every one of you have taken steps to further your careers and to get you to where you want to be and what your goal is. And let me ask you all this question before we go. Each one of you, because I'm just going to go around the room and call your names out. Where did you think last year you would be where you are today? Kristen,
Nope.
Heather,
No.
Jerry, Donna. I know she texts a lot. We'll give her a second, but I didn't. I didn't either. And she said no. And it's you're evolving. So when we're starting to do our goal planning for 2026, I can't believe I'm saying 2026 sounds so weird. So when we're starting to think of that, think beyond 2026. Think bigger for what you want to accomplish. It could be in this niche, it could not be in this niche. Maybe it's that you want to sell everything and move to another country. There's an agent that worked in my market and she sold everything and always wanted to be a French pastry chef, and she moved to Bordeaux. And that's what she's doing. You know, like maybe that's what it is. Everyone has a different focus. So I want you to really like take this time right now. I use my phone and my notepads to jot things down really quick. Take that opportunity to do that. Like now, Heather, I'm so excited for you. But now, what do you want to do with that?
I want to stand up. I want to do seminars. I want to be seen as like the local leader. So yes, I have actually been last night I messaged quite a few different individuals because being that we're coming into this holiday season, there's going to be a lot more people that are like more apt to partner with a realtor. So I am just using that to my advantage, and now I'm going to use this to my advantage.
And I see your note card and I'll raise you one, too.
Hold on. Hold on.
Oh, another one, another one, another one, another one. These are the best.
Girl power. Girl power.
Hey, and I'll even raise you. I'll even raise you a pen.
I can't find my pen. I asked Lauren for more. I love the pen. I lost it.
I have like 3.
You can order them. These are mine, and I ordered the exact same ones just with my info.
Oh, send that link to me, please, because I love that pen.
I got you, girl.
The Girls with Grit community, shout out to them. They have built an enormous community that is women empowered, women focused for realtors to really elevate ourselves as females in this industry. And the thing I like the most about them is they really help you to organize your business, right? So like we're organizing you on the senior niche business, but when it comes time for policies, procedures, structures, like your 8-week marketing plan, they're the ones who we've gotten and I've gotten the strength from and the routine and the structure from. You have to have the structure to help you bounce off of, because if you don't have a strong structure, it can get a little rocky for you once you start layering and layering and layering and doing more and more. So I love what they have built. I look up to them and they have mentored me. I'm sure they've mentored thousands of other women as well. They're actually at Beach Retreat right now, which I'm like, but that's okay. And my husband actually said, "Why aren't you there with them?" And I was like, "I can't go."
I know you're down in you're right around the corner.
But we have to pick and choose. Family first, right? I have to pick and choose where I'm going and what I'm doing. And with a big one coming up for me in October right now, I have to buckle down and make sure my stuff is on point. So that's a really big focus, and I can't get like shiny object syndrome. So I have to like stay very, very hyper focused because I want to be invited back again, ladies. So
you got our votes.
I'm working on it. We're implementing a lot. So there's a lot of fun stuff happening. However, I hope you all found this really fun today. I came on here with a very unsure. I was like, well, I don't know what we're going to talk about today because I wasn't prepared, but that's okay. Look what we uncovered. Sometimes the most spontaneous times are the best times, right?
It was Fun Friday.
Yes, that's
I
right.
love that.
And now
Fun.
I'm blitzing to Fun Friday. That's it. And that's what we're going to put on all of us. We're going to hashtag Fun Friday today. Yep. I wish that was a
Yep.
bourbon, by the way.
Yep.
Too early. But we're going to hashtag Fun Friday on all of our posts today. And I'm going to share all of this. I'm trying to get this out of here. I'm going to
And I've
share.
already put you on my story, Heather, and tagged you.
Oh,
And
thank
and
you.
I sent you. I just need to get your phone number. We just need to
Yes.
text all the time,
You,
all the time.
yes.
But I did send you in Messenger the screenshot that I took of my chat GPT.